The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Brown has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To the air, it's Vasco. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On second down, looking to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side, crossed the defense, and made the catch on the right side of the field.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. On to attempt to try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the... Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He caught it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touch! Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. He makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads it left. He's got it. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. He's got it. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, big juke to get past. And on first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to buy time. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Got his man on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll throw it on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give on the inside. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run the toss. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Back open in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Canes! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown, but hold just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability